everyone, and welcome back to the Med Spa CEO Collective. I am Mechelle Barras, registered nurse, seven-figure med spa owner, and business coach helping aesthetic professionals like you create profitable, scalable businesses. Today's question, should you offer in-house financing for your clients at your med spa? This is a great question that I get a lot. It sounds like a great way to increase access and boost sales, but if you're not careful, it can also turn into a mess of late payments, awkward conversations, and broken trust. Today, we're going to talk through the pros and cons of offering in-house financing, how it compares to third-party options, legal and tax considerations that you're probably not thinking about, and what's worked for my med spa and my coaching clients. I want to give you those secrets today, and whether or not this is the right fit for your business in 2025. Before we get into it, make sure that you are subscribed and check out our free Facebook group for Med Spa CEOs. There's a link below. It's the Med Spa CEO Collective. Also, my free 4-day challenge starts May 29th. It's where I'm going to show you how to generate $10,000 or more in spa events to bring in cash flow and new clients. I'll share more about that towards the end of this video. So let's be real. Clients love med spa treatments, but they don't always have the money up front. If someone wants a $1,200 series or a $3,000 package, that price tag can create some hesitation when it comes to purchasing, even if they trust you and they know they'll get results. So what happens? A lot of med spa owners think, if I offer in-house financing or a payment plan, I might close more sales. And honestly, that's not necessarily wrong, but it has to be done smart. Here's what works in your favor if you decide to offer internal payment plans. You do get higher conversions. Some clients say yes to big packages because they can split the cost over time. You do get increased client loyalty. If your client is on a payment plan, they're more likely to stick around to complete the service and rebook. You do get a competitive advantage. Not every spa will offer in-house financing, so you position yourself as a flexible person and client-centered. And you also get to keep the profit. Unlike third-party services that are going to charge you anywhere between 5, 10, 15, up to 20% of the total revenue, you get to keep that cost in-house. But there are some cons that come to this. So let's talk about what can go wrong if you're going to offer in-house financing. You might become someone who has to start chasing down payments, and this can become very awkward fast. You're now a lender and not just a provider. There's no way for you to do credit checks. You have no idea if the client that you're offering this in-house financing to could actually afford to do the treatments that you're doing. Cash flow crunch. If you provide the service up front, but the money is something that's just going to trickle in over the next few weeks or months or however you plan it out, can your business handle that? And then you have to think about legal and tax complications. Depending on your state and how it's structured, you may trigger financial regulations if you're offering credit. You'll also have to track your deposits accurately to make sure your taxes are up to date on that as well. Instead of offering in-house financing, most med spas go with companies like Cherry, CareCredit, Affirm, PatientFi. There's so many out there. There are pros and cons to this. With pros, when you're using a company like that, you get immediate full payment to your business. They handle all the credit risk, so you're not having to do that. You're not having to chase clients down to remind them to make a payment. You're getting it all up front. The negatives to this is that the transaction fees can be very high. Not all clients will get approved for this either, and you don't have any control over the terms. So it really depends on your business model, what your margins are, and how important cash flow consistency is for you. At our spa, we've tested different approaches. We offer both in-house and we also outsource some of our financing options. What's worked best for us and for many of my coaching clients who I've worked with is that you are offering short-term in-house installment plans, but only on high-ticket multi-session packages that require a deposit up front. By the time our clients get to their third treatment, their bill has already been paid off. The bill's going to be 100% paid off by the time you're done with everything. We also set minimums for our outsourcing. So if someone wants to use outsourcing such as Cherry, CareCredit, Affirm, or something like that, we have an in-house policy of $1,000 minimum that we put in place for people to be able to use those. Here's the structure that I often recommend to people. Remember, 25 to 50% down at that first appointment, and that remaining balance will be split over the next 2 to 3 months, depending on how you are setting up their treatment and what it is that they're having done. You want to make sure that you have a signed agreement on there and that the payment terms are clear, whether that's an auto pay, which I strongly recommend, or a fee that they're paying when they're coming in and they're paying that fee prior to a service. No services until payments have cleared. There are absolutely no refunds, and you want to make sure that you clearly state that in your payment terms that you have set up with them. We also explain this during our consultation. This way we're setting the expectations and they're very clear before the client even decides to swipe their card, hand us cash payment, or whatever payment option they are going to do. Questions that you want to make sure you're asking yourself before you offer financing. I want you to ask yourself, do I have the systems to track and follow up on payments? Can I absorb delayed income and still be able to pay my staff and my overhead? Is my team trained on how to offer financing with confidence and boundaries? Do I have policies, contracts, payment processing tools in place to be able to do this? You always want to make sure that you've got everything lined up before the execution of it. Again, I am a big believer in doing in-house financing as much as you can, as long as it's not going to create unrealistic expectations on you as a business owner or your staff. They are not bounty hunters. They shouldn't be tracking down money. You want to make sure that this is something that is reserved for certain price tickets or certain treatment options that are going. And again, the boundaries and the expectations are set clear. As we wind down, I'm excited to be offering the free 4-day challenge this month in March, because the best way for you as a med spa to grow fast and smart is through cash positive events. We start this free challenge on May 29th, and I'm going to walk you through how to plan your first or next 10K or more spa event. Inside, you're going to get revenue planning tools, offer building worksheets, buzz building templates. There will be an event day strategy, live coaching going on, and daily giveaways for some lucky winner to win a gift card. At the end of the challenge, one lucky person is going to win a one-on-one coaching session with me. All you have to do is join the Facebook group. Again, it's totally free. You'll get a free PDF workbook download that you can follow along with us during the challenge, ask your questions, and we're going to have a lot of fun learning about how to create one-day spa event to generate cash positive flow in your business. So should you offer in-house financing at your med spa like we talked about today? Well, yes, this is a powerful tool, but it's only if your pricings and systems and mindset are ready for it. Drop a comment below. Have you ever offered payment plans in your spa? What are you doing right now? Did it work? Did it not work? Was there more stress? And as always, join our challenge coming up on May 29th. Come chat with me on the phone, book a call, and get inside our Facebook group. All the links are below. My name is Mechelle Barras, and I will see you next time on the Med Spa CEO Collective.